ama mrantie bi abomu dom pepse police for be me san na ya wa no match the part to police station the police for no ko ho ana mrantie no kwa akoyi police ni no ana mkoyi omo suspect dem no na agi police for nsem ana em say enra kra enra BBC wo race course aye krofo akọ a mo de mo pe fans as ho sisi dan police focus stop ma no ma start to ebo police no ye na ebo mo ban police no ye na ebo property ho ban na say ye ti bi amoye ho ban a na efa so ba na we so obi a be wadwene say police station ya chi di pa ho o de o pe police station wa ko yi di pa no a me fa o say me di Kumasi police na ba be gu kroma ya ye no 1 to 1 boot to boot mo say mo na mo soma aye mo asoma ma ye ne ma ye mfa nye adwuma ne ma na ye be yusu na no make us and make am ka asefo nko make am obia o take an say emre na grofo take police station no it say twam police force a mo be ye adwuma wa ha no it say mo ye adwuma no ma animonyam ba police adwuma mu enye say kroketwa yi mo be jeje bribe mo ba ha now the police be twetwe bribe heart o police ni ba ha o che o ba jeje the grofo guys o mo ni be bro so enti se police ni so ye obi aboni a o ma asonte
Peace FM 104.3 good to meet target.
Police ni retired Commissioner of Police Kofi Buachi Osubambi Tisa Kwame Nadanka irrepressible the ebullient loquaciously exciting Kwame Nadanka na auna Kofi Buachi won subano is it the Katanga Commonwealth Alliance and the Ebada
what the way
na wa kejira ka chonde police ni e ba na de wa cha be decision ko for guess bad kwa na ma chi akwa
ye jange
apum
anu ba anu be yaso ni yaso
ye da nyamiase ye da asno de jonso run man run
Santana o studio ha
ma mi adwa so chia na pay
yo me general
Madam Elizabeth Appenting osi anape yenchia Alote Jacobs. When you run out of fuel, where do you go to? Well, here's a suggestion. There are over 440 stations across the nation. I'm talking Goil. Goil Super XP Run 95 and Diesel XP are the very best quality fuels for you for high performance. Goil Super XP Run 95 is a high-grade fuel sold at the same price as normal fuel. Diesel XP is low in sulfur, eco-friendly. Your vehicle doesn't suffer. Goil, good energy. Goil, yeah, 29 minutes at the top of the hour, 29 minutes to 10 o'clock, 104.3. Kwamna,
yeah,
and a pen you for a certain reason. I charge the pen. I is a house master pen.
senior house master
I really remember Muboba. You know, say I charge the pen. I charge the pen. I a house master pen. I be senior house master so.
wonderful
Nina so a boys school. The great infants.
oh yes ya honam na moje we ya chiro
Film school
oye Nyankopon sisi ambo my kind ya honam na moje
The great Namzaka hun.
oh uncle
Hey.
school pe urade bo the 7 day no bo school obo jument 7 day no rest no bo ade obo yin the school
The school.
and your boy we no asa
Kwamena.
yeah
Enye mbebun titru mbenyfo. Ache wanadze. Atentin one. Na mihu adisadeli. Oto den.
yo chairman jana na pe na minchi osonko na minchi
Mejodo.
wetie fo empem
Ya jodo papa pay.
kan fin manto mufo
Ya jodo.
na minchi Kokrokoo ukwe ana pe be me shebia kabila so ye wache kwe kada bosomoko ya bosomoko abo
was the Kokrokoo no
na no kakra na no kan jemu
Maybe I catch no Alote.
adi
me you communicate
kabila ana pe bimde ask for wonder say adi micho na Kwame last week
No.
me fi an mokwa ECG Sopon office
Mhm.
na ECG unde say hu train nketesia no e nwaba fu bi a se e from wo phone do a kwa me mo sia wo receive ma wo nyu kasa na ne keka ho ai fa pa
oya hom kan
in fact o kan wo cheche wasem ya awia no wasem bi so de bibi fufuru bi wo ho a e pere ye ma wa
oh I see
eyo enti o ya mka pa na nche adwen de se mframa mu otum ya dam mo wa na nche kotum adwuma na nche o de ade de obaya mo ana anye mo kra mpo one reflect ma yehu mframa men kwame ni tete abami de say say was or cashless
yeah
into star 22 hash on say say I 20 bill the 2 bill kwame following bill ban me scan trading na san or that can be no ha retribu na wo bill no so over 200-300%. Na adi won fiscal wo ditua wo the system nti etue order otum tsufim na foforo na ba na mamutua ni na wo de gudo da kan wo da ba mamu consumption so within a month over 200-300%. Nti kwa me mewie wukude mensi achemfo ansana ma akon mabo kwa me mokro achemfo officer aketese bi amokoton my goodness Kwame front desk impower ina tan hwan there enyan so hu the attitude pani am ka chemu dey en say wo pie adwuma Kwame se wo mutu na men ye wa yaw se wo the one ba fofoma dibia na ma won san ka adwuma na men charge be ma bono na papa so ho
yeah
me ya brente bi na mama mbonizi na mbona abado ofa na Benjamin Kojoche Kwame brilliant fantastic the ayo ho a meji fi office one abrente mama menyo je a onya omde onyim ho subante dam particular lady na owo front office onyim no subante nti meka wanka sakra no oyim kro office bi na oyim tan ho issues amade ba ni onya kwan cheche ni nyinam okro ho wo fa na system no do kra payment amaye ni ya reflected no so obenyambe system no basa watetew na oil consumption so at 200-300% ni ya so o se bi ho ma wo mo baby estimated value
flat rate now
estimated value so wo ba na o be take meter reading na no so ba just o cheche mu fe kama demam
so meter no run faster
oh na ndeme bia mekwa kwatwen ekura ono ni hunu mu bona Makwame and the other person a gentleman nti Benjamin che kodwa na fi woso brapa ojewuru kwan kodwa suban papa e kire da no ukuda wo ECG office medase na oba no so nso nkwado da ma
o de bibia Roman Catholic chapel wo awoyo fuso wo onja
kafa
moza
nti which is which kafa saba
enche opache desi baby abonye obi papa so obi papa
the point is that who to yi
oh yes something which is that
I don't know that program
you are biriwa
we don't adopt this example
gwamna wa wukrom umami nukrom biriwa wo adi polyclinic
no papa no fi biriwo
no menyim
no ma me fi ya
no me tase polyclinic wo Gwami mu bi da polyclinic ni jawa so obusomfo sha ho
we also advertise
we is a biriwa polyclinic is there obusomfo kweku bibi
to each his own.
One same compound.
Now, maybe they be offering changing. If you also make actually change for the man whatsoever. Silly, good morning. Obisu semenka cho de mekan or no kwa. On the 7th day, God rested but created the school. But then also on the 8th day,
I don't know 1 week.
I would say, on the 8th day, he looked at Alote and created Udogono secondary. Hey, Roxanne, you crazy. Also on the 8th day, or Charlotte, no created Udogono secondary.
It's in school.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
But Kwame, minister raised the issue.
My
Medicine just 1 minute. Kwame, the pharmaceutical business. Oh yeah, BBO.
why then?
Kwame, easy or them criticize one. A mere dollar no grow 15 cities. 17 or 15.
When do 17?
When do 17?
Or 15. You won't there. Drugs are what on war maybe fine being 50 abroaching over. Price no cross so. Since you $1 now before Kaka. Can you believe the drug be a amimoto novas? Initially, 3 sachets in the box. No, yeah, 320 CDs. Since you I'm speaking, it's almost about 900 and something.
Rebecca, the water and one recoup one investment.
No, but Charlie, more yedam. Why? Abantin the Ghana Fuya, Yashada, Yemia, Yankufu, Okwan. Yashada, Yahoyan. Why? If you move in there, Novas now will introduce another new drug into the system. Onuzu, or yeah, the time now. And one, Moko drugs or Mokoto, and one hypertensive patient, they were complaining bitterly. And they were condemning that drugstore, that pharmacy shop. On your fine.
I'm waiting for you. I can see Pharmaceutical Association of Ghana, Mati.
They should take it up.
In your on your way,
they be FDA show me what you to me. Or the FDA work on show me and then what you to.
Even though or a free market economy.
Free market economy.
Yeah. You pay wage man amre. Na 300 says ya don 900. Oh, is it okay? Now Kwame, where some of the go?
Enyo, Kwame na.
Ene na nso saze yimbiri na won social media muhun obi there's a Facebook also no castigate Adesado there. This person could only be a student of Adesado. Na or the picture na abentan we sunukum we chirin na the bottle. Ntina minim
story with the
all kadam na the chin sadina we free kasi do obede gwa there oye video bi a oze him na video a abanta ko esokunu koma we miana na wasa we hwirin ma ode sanafu nchemo sade da kobom pa no bran ema de onya abada na amanfu kasar kana nka kamiya akukudu monhwe
Wamba.
Kwame look pata kwa musro nti minya akukudu nhwe na menye sure so de motu mahwe na ma ai wafana outpour of condemnation, anger, vehemence and all of that. Chinje bia yin de nwa awahwe ni na na da dodo a wehu ni na hunde oye se nim te mama ntra oye wuze na no answer na da well, that yesterday was where I think I think the member of parliament
Kwame Ayin-Meru-Ntwi
kasana ahimedu de no rechirim de oyembranyimi the Tampa Justice with Mercy, a young man in the future, and he was right. Muframa so the Mawanga sa a can't fee choice of the moon. cause some but ho akoma ho enwa me chen aha nti wo adrenaline levels so yeah very very high ena say wo them environment no ma wa boys mo form na ehye dem a aya challenges pi ba enwa mpa chen me you ahwo me you hwo na ne keka ho nti sometimes they go beyond reasonable bounds and reasonable limits na no course so there yeah the war school environment na yeah boys agrees in kaka wonsi nti ibotum na gina do na da ya za on some fata nwa wa hwe ne da so metie no kire se nyame endi na fofi an na it's in there na so di nanwa na odi kwa ya nte bia yeke se nanwa abokra
Thank you.
na amdo no chin pi wa we free na messages so by at the school level headmaster na painful decisions awafa first and foremost oye impodi nyamran saman amdo final year we see your medicine no cha dem nintum enkwado ntina school na intro we exams crampo ya register de nanso ye you ko na kai we exams no waek
Yeah.
na impa wodi na exam na so da no so slow sabado kwame sometimes to get the courage the senior boy ayo bibi na slow there eboko na ekayinu to ama the repercussions where he's still around so ono kompo wanya ne colleagues senior boys bati ma okua wanyo ba fado anhwa environment no kra kwame obodu point bi anka peda batina mi bi nti ye wonwa wo benya akukudu and there are exceptions oboko agriculture school authority na won so a onam da won kapɛ amanzi won pɛ da wonya nunsunsado bokoda to live with them nti otede a menyemenu e ma me china alote nti madeba sha mo nti e bia ono yi kwan a victim of five but the school has its own rules nature there say bibi the misia or ya wasaze do de kokobo mpemfo amanze.
Yeah.
That one you cannot escape the consequences of the rule with your excuse that no musro. The rule is the rule. In some there on school mpemfo ejina do there wa so a wodu da manyambra sam na nta na mo na mba kama mpemfo ya hwehwem ya mfa yi amfonto yi no che de kwa bi don fu agbono do nti wa so embra no nyu bedi nti da minti wa so kofie da pekura na da peko na exam some the terminals wa wo fo nyombra nti chowia na wonyo ko chowia ansa na chi ho a wo ye wo fa na akoyi ni sejen for what have you know? They are the ones who edge.
Edge the fight.
Edge the fight.
What
yeah, let me the munyan share, the moncha so. And see, one so there, and brand
one who's easy as well.
Oh, uncle. And branding one, Betty. Kwame, haven't analyzed this. I come to starting with me. I mean, as a housemaster.
Exactly.
Even before.
That's why I started with you. Because anyone here, Juma.
Yes, as housemaster, even before senior housemaster. Say, disciplinary issue be about house a friend of me. And unofficial, it's not that today, Sahindrin.
No, second is my friend.
I'm also Sahindrin, that's right. And see, a friend of Buffalo. Owa a victim owa a perpetrator so perpetrator or fraud officer as someone wo batna da or there wo house master oprim osana wo house master first and foremost or do bana obama wo conduct wa bra botne usuban that's right ni na oba cheche and a victim na so na house master no so oprim ho na no so ma onyim fa no bia sometimes we even class master form master that is the name form master na we tie fi form master so number dembo wo class ot classroom a nende yet then a churchful ba they want to have a round story about the person and see boko na akwa to inform the members of the Sahindrin na yono na wo begina do na wo de buatan na mum it gives them a picture there nyimpan isu awomni ana de abrabo a awomni and sana then they enter upon the matter itself na wo hwehwem wi a apart from this GES or code of conduct at the school level minim fancy pim ya so ye wo hede papa ni mu piu sometimes be all provisions be all pa ni mu ye den pochin ma GES nwa hyehyɛ nti ye dini ya toto ho na chi ya twa no report na ma ode ye yen ya hwe na fi ya ye na there are many opinions which have come on this matter kwani emi muntum osana mpemfo se wonyina nkam tutunka na de bi oso se asam ni nya modwuru wesu anyim ma ntum nhwehwema aya apentam ebu achen onam de minyim circumstances kwami sometimes the video yes may make you come up with your emotive part na akasa nanso in order to make a fair judgment that is why the call for investigation fair judgment you need to be seized with all the circumstances of the fact say nyani nyina ebia netu emrikantam on the surface of it obia wa hwebia has become disgusted by what is in the video. Namum dembe oya Ghana Education Service says they have referred the matter to the police. Master Attorney General now so oya old boy.
Decided
yes, when last India 10 something he was there and he was in fact part of the year group that did the sponsoring, and I was there also with the president. That's why President promised to get the assembly hall. I think the largest in the country, if I'm not even mistaken, the largest in West Africa for a senior school. President or Mama Woguda says almost. He was part of the sponsoring group. You see, now so my fear on his part. Though Attorney General, no watch a video. Bia say if he's not driven or motivated by his association with the school, and I say why are the man? Then they might be going forward an avalanche. So the video biara obo incident bi obo of such nature. Then Attorney General, if you become seized with it, then you must call for police investigation and all of that. It is within his power.
Yeah.
As the Attorney General, no amount criminal prosecutions. Obia and Wobio. Only one person, in his office. And with the Biara community, and one wash it, no way you. But my worry is that this is the first time we are getting a thing like that, where Attorney General has watched a video and is calling for investigations from the security agencies. And I'm sure, not just calling for investigations, but investigations in order to build a docket, a prosecutable one. The question then is, Attorney General, even if you don't watch it, people will watch and then call on you. That is the risk, the avalanche. But if it's just been left in the hands of the security agencies, now why one investigation? That one, when it falls in the normal line for prosecution, then there's no difficulty. My only worry is his direct call, he himself calling for the investigation and then eventually the prosecution, which means that for everyone that comes up, you have no alternative but to also call for investigation and subsequent prosecution. Winding up, was the main big issues now, the nature. Winding up on this matter, the revulsion from the public is proper.
The
Ebufu, ma amanfo akasetia, there were others yesterday. So what's this Odi Nuba? Odi Nuba, so we are not in a jungle. Odi Uba in Tum. And so are there, Professor, the late Professor.
No, they're coming late of professors.
Okay, they're coming late.
Professor Roger, where would the Wabba
studio? Oh yeah, appropriately, I think that the Ghanaian people have expressed their anger at it, and I am with them. Kwame, Mama Rezo Sande, in some Akasakas now, no witchy. I
want any more from my Jumada, teenager.
That's right.
But while we senior fire, also I said, no, I am too.
Yeah, fire.
But boss, these are not more from they are 16, 17-year-olds. Yes. What do we do?
But Kwame, under the legal regime where I'm from myself.
Anyway.
Until 18 and above.
Yeah.
Even in some instances 21 and above.
Oh yeah, Simon. The issue of Adisadal is not about homoing, it's a criminal act. 9 out of 10 parents who called into City FM yesterday complained it's becoming a norm there. The suspension of the victim is a knee-jerk reaction. Had they lost his sight or died, what would they have done? Food for thought. Oh yeah, Simon. I remember vividly when I was in Form 1 at Infant Spim, there was a senior who constantly beat me up for the fun of it. When I got to Form 5, eventually his younger brother came to Form 1. He was brought to my house, Bama Aqua, is that the name? Bama Aqua. I interviewed all the Form 1 students, and when one of them admitted his brother was the one who maltreated me, I retaliated. He told his senior brother when he went home on vacation, his senior brother had to come to Infant Spim to render an apology and a cash reward before I ceased doing what I was doing to his younger brother. From Eric Amponsa-Boatin, tax expert. No wonder you went into taxation. Ejal Dam in Enyan Meme says, I totally sympathize with a boy being bullied in my own Adisado College. When your leg is almost cut off with a saw in the hands of a senior, you'd also feel very upset when someone else is being treated very badly. The bystander's silence, not the oppressor's brutality, is what hurts. It's what hurts the victim the most. All the people who were present and looked on for it to happen should be punished. Well, as Kwame Duncan says, there's a culture, a co-reporter. You could also be penned down. Kwame, I must tell you, this issue is not about Kwasi Asembeta Abofakumahu. The guy nearly killed his colleague. He must be dealt with to serve as a deterrent to potential wrestlers in our institutions. Can be seen second. I'll take quick comments.
Oh, Kwame. I think a gravy. Odogono Secondary School will mold him to be what I am today. There's nothing good about Alotijo Gobs Odogono. Because me masters in punishment and magic was school or not toss. Because me nicknames in Grab was suffering. And the Moon Abenji sometimes students will be around and encourage a student to molest and then bully somebody. Younger so. What bought you no do na when you're home? Your old school in the money here. Then school punishment, 24 lashes or assembly. And then the master's common room, 12 lashes. Messi rulers Nazinya, Maso Winya, YGP pen. Nti maybe I mean you mugaja mamba ekonomu wi a eboko fiaze ekoburu obi no wasako wo school a ebaba be trefe na abahwa nkoko nti musu aja amdi che mambanye nti kwam na ga na test to it there mamba wo ban fancy pim wo so no basa was it
wo so kwam na o
buta
positivity.
I say, go mathematician, go medical doctor. The Agusu goes and the guest is all go. Dr. James Atulis in school and the guest is. Oh, na Sabi, in your parents in Obe free say ehwe abente na anyima on social media ebi nim zulo where show the boy ni mami o ti gwa out on ade wo magazine market
Bente.
Well, the baby what the fire there's a oya dibia che the parents wo nya no ho meal wo mold our friend nti if you how we will put in there o ne mami out on ade wo magazine go
to protest.
Very much so.
Na mejizi the here parents in Angasa say you too na you inculcate discipline into our children. They will exhibit it in school. Na say anyway, Mr. Baba Besha Sisila Japanese.
Into Beja no answer.
Major no.
Prof Machia Kwaba.
Good. Chairman General, Major also.
Yankwa Disado College in quickly.
Great. Bedo as a number champion for a day kind, no one more mutie, baby beer, will be a tea and free beer, mobi biachi.
Yeah, Joso.
Many one more medical express disappointment in our dream. And ya dear, as a mubia, as a soso. Sabi in our school near Kobe. You say seniors bully a year near my be near dear Senior Mohammed no money no food is leaving the hall near. Did I hear him? But me mum dear me man who no in this level in this manner. I ought to say clearly senior kita junior con and unquiet enough. You know me.
But if you purchase only mates, I don't know the truth though. But
anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, so we are mates and can be very resistant a crowd because.
But now who mates be also watching that. If you are on who didn't channel when you didn't channel
anyway,
or resistant
from one now goes on both text.
Yeah,
one driver could know on your board logo on phone. Me mates what you I am a can you know Bruman and Mark.
Maybe suddenly I catch him say in fact I just son and used to
from what I hear, they are actually mates.
They are mates. Oh, yeah. I see. Where the
some pieces.
No cry. No cry. You know, but maybe a black man opinion. Me who say, ye gap kakra. It was system nim. Ye the new system. We school the and we do SSDI. So you say teacher nature. Say infrastructure classroom we as a cranity mathematics then you compare last year and this year you call any man all those things are there. There are things that you need at that stage when you enter into that environment. But near so stress in the values that must go along with sir Adiwe in terms of values the abandon nankasa or yes hadi nankasa elusu value onim say yenye yenyonko sa e na onlookers nso egu ni nchen nso just obi any ho timi say yenye ne sa jai. It tells us that there is a gap in there as you heard the feeling nti me say you anu teacher for yes ye chere mathematics no chere science no chere na ye chere ye chere nkwara no morality ye chere nkwara no nyansa. You can dedicate your first 5 minutes of teaching into doing this awofo mo fam rante ne mabawa ba be kire mo ma de friend say extra classes mathematics no na mo fa binum so ba be kire ma de nyamesem morality nyansa abrabomunsem. Yeah, if not we are concentrating on, in fact back about we are measuring the minors.
Yeah,
and minor the majors. Ube una be ni mathematics because you need values to stay in any civil society. In fact, a school for free SHS fund, the BBC and they have a power. So this is not what you give in return to the sacrifices we all are making because of you. You can't see a free SHS someone has here at the watching.
Yeah,
and Krofa abide your moka. Then they all because of you. The pressure on the budget.
Moka hubi. The pressure on the budget.
Absolutely. Yeah. Is this what you give the Republic of Ghana in return? Careful. I think say I will phone so and I send penny phone so yeah man kakra. yeah time now you don't yeah time to do so much. Even say uncle Alotemo ne mo time. Now you have so much time, and as a social media stuff on can anyhow. No, yeah, the best time you have is with your parents and with siblings, the local society, and they are crying any parents so much because I mean social media no cry no. Okay, so what's now 24 hours crying so no when you be their parent. It is a parent so what you amaso now so what men wakara no. On social media we have both positive vibe and the negative vibe. And here you are not negative, not take you over. You want to go more how to plant trees, how to green the environment, how to do this. It was social media how corona. And they will be no muswa.
How to commit suicide.
How to commit suicide. You see, a friend be social media influencers. Just a minimum, rather. Yeah, really. Yeah, nobody and so be roll on home, nobody say or
they change now, change
but social media influencers was a be here for good.
Yes, internet make us say positive vibes, positive
and negative vibes,
and the all negative ones. But say parents now main koranoa, and sure now umako drifted towards the negative. The society will be very, very if see and massa the way. So until now, say yes, yeah, Kwarano, the things they need, mathematics, science, teachers, the extra classes, no. Now, let's go back to the days where, parents will sit us down, no much and some of the realities of life. Only independent asumdwe mu ni ade na yen shape the entire society completely. I'm say values no dear. Right, and it is evident in this the guy who did that himself. And can you imagine about 4 boys around the about you ye na no muma sing and fans. Na then it tells us say what to do. Mami 2 housemaster ne for and as a housemaster say organ and nyina for. Na no be bisa and no pay. Na me no nua kinedu there discuss we kuma say na no pay na housemaster dey why den because on the new one kura no say kura de besa mana kofi akoda o hu ne enya no kure wa accept the responsibility so be housemaster me sere no aye ni me nua pani kwamna danka ne wa hai
but professor on this matter it's unfair.
It can happen on your blind side.
It can but na me hwe say in the system like that say wa unya some 1 or 2 people are planting boys agents. Absolutely it works. In fact I mention otunfo kansen bi also no kejetia hono nti obi and so he is assuring all kejetia for say ebo anwa kura to for mo kejetia wa ote. Yes, you can't be everywhere all the time, but also be adwuma na onim say nkura ne ho ya homteni ade dia once you create your own, plant your own networks in there on a quiet obi betime you as to say ye no nwumre say ne si wo dom ana say ne si wo dom now so we penny no ahwe kwa be so
it's arguable. This is an unorthodox strategy, and he's not bound to adopt it. On Orshade, Mufomina, Winisema, Orshahon, they are all on an even keel. It's Orshahona. Say, or adopter, no problem. But while adopter, so you can't take it against him. The housemaster, the Marble crowds, or you be before, and the whole classroom charging, another elsewhere. And one patch, and see, easier, unless, of course, there are other matters he's been negligent on. Maybe you have now put all of that together globally to come to that decision there. Yeah, so we have asked you.
So we should cut him some slack for now.
Yes. Oh no, what's the headmaster in everyone? Oh no,
but ultimate responsibility.
Yeah, but ultimate responsibility. Then why wouldn't that ultimate responsibility lie with the headmaster?
Yes, it comes in stages.
But then if I'm gone, then you must also go. That is the logic.
The vandal is waking up. The vandal spirit is waking up.
But I think that going forward, no.
Yeah.
Very good. So we apply all possible means to make sure that you have the people.
You have the
eye on the people, including Orthodox
and unorthodox. Let me go to a few messages now and change the topic. Kumali in Kumasi says, Kwame, the so-called child rights activists, especially in the second cycle schools, they see what's happening now. Worse things have happened during our school days, but the authorities then had the power to discipline. These days, those powers are gone. Teachers and heads have to obtain clearance from GES before they can discipline anybody. Kumali in Kumasi. Chairman General, I was constantly monitored by the former Cape Coast Diocesan Bishop Asini on my 4 years on the hills of Kwawuche. I was not privileged to indulge in any bad thing. Well, indulging in bad things is not privilege. But all the same, thank you, Bishop Samuel Ampapra. Says that one. Sir Obama in Pokwasi says, we are alarmed by their disco gate because it's on social media. I dare say there are a lot more of such horrendous bullying in our secondary schools across Ghana. How is the housemaster to blame for this mess? If we are to extend the principle of ultimate responsibility, perhaps the headmaster of the school may equally have to step aside. Okay, you are thinking like Kwame Duncan. For me, the solution lies in GES reviewing its position on the power of teachers punishing students, especially with a cane. Sir Obama in Pokwasi. Alete Jacobs is very right on the pricing of medicines, which have skyrocketed, even though the dollar seems to have stabilized. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi. And then my anger was so intense, like that of Nebuchadnezzar. When I saw the video, the guy should be used as a scapegoat to serve as a deterrent. Daniel Ochri, Gan East Hospital. On the topic of values and morals and even effective academics, makes me ask the question whether we need a public boarding school system at all. Not talking about the economic stress on the country. The kid from the preschool through elementary school to the university, why boarding school, not day school, to learn how to become adults before university? Do we need this kind of public boarding school system, Kwabna, in Maryland? Well, Kwabna, I think we do. Well, because I went through that system, and I guess my bias is there.
The day school may even turn out to be more expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
To do the cost-benefit analysis.
And this is one from somebody who went to Adisado College. He's quite young.
Haryana.
Oh, no. This is much younger. He says it's a Santa 2014.
Oh, okay.
Joshua Nkrumah. It's because of the angles he brings. He says, Chairman General, on the Adisado College issue, the incident happened on 30th June 2023. The boys themselves decided to hide it until the video came out, including the victim himself. The thing is, there's this rule in Adisado College amongst the students: see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. Simply known as no choking. That is what it's called. No choking. Upon seeing the video, a Santa 2014 member reported it to the headmaster, to the housemaster, I beg your pardon. The housemaster said it happened about 3 weeks ago. Now, he says the two boys in the video came to his house to report that they were playing or struggling with each other, and the tall one raised his hand and mistakenly hit the other boy. No choking now. The housemaster said he even gave them hot water to nurse the wound. This was the first time he was seeing the video. So he will make a report to the administration. This was Sunday evening. Chairman General, worse incidents happen in senior high schools. We need to look at it again. Joshua Nkrumah, Santa 14. Yeah. Him. Chairman General, with Kwame Duncan as our housemaster, we sometimes gossiped that Kwame Duncan has spiritual powers, juju. Kwame Duncan had knowledge of everything in Saba Pico. Was it Saba Pico or Saba Pico? Saba Pico. Kwame Duncan regularly organized house meetings and promised to deal with any senior who bullied a junior. If you dare touch a junior and he catches you, you won't escape that painful punishment and his fancy moral lectures. Kwame, we are adults today, but trust me, I still fear Kwame Duncan.
That's a good one for you.
You put the fear of God in this man. When you so strong. What find Franklin Bedu? And you Franklin.
Yeah, journalist.
Okay.
Yeah, report on the spot.
Only this is Franklin Bedu.
Oh God, Chairman.
Franklin Bedu.
Now we are being chased with stones. They are approaching us.
This is
the police are also moving away from the danger zone. Quite surprising. They are unable to calm situations.
In fact,
chaos. Even residents here are also running. It's getting serious by the minute. This is very bad. Police vehicles are being attacked. Police officers are being attacked. Citizens are being attacked. And we, the media, are also under attack. We are now running for our dear lives. Oh my word. This can't be happening in the 21st century. Director of Public Relations at the Ghana Police Service is here to talk to us. We are running for our lives, aren't we?
No.
We are running for our lives.
No, we are not running for our lives.
But we are running for our lives. They are pelting us with stones. And you are running as well.
I'm not running. I'm going to my car.
Yeah, but at least you are escaping from danger.
I'm not escaping from danger.
The situation is out of control, wouldn't you agree?
The police are in charge.
How in charge are they? But clearly, we are all running for our lives.
We are in charge.
But we are all running for our lives. How can you be in charge? But we are running for our lives.
I mean, you as a civilian have to run for your life.
Superintendent Safe Asata running for his life. He just joined a police vehicle and he's gone. Now we journalists and some civilians here are running for our dear lives.
Peace FM 104.3.
And that is one of Kwekubaku's favorites. And that is Franklin Bedu, who still lives in mortal fear of Kwame Duncan, because Kwame Duncan practiced. Kwame Duncan, what's the name of Juju? But you see, it just tells you the role of the teacher, not only as a teacher, but as a parent, as a model, as a counselor, as a guidance coach. Nina rolled into one. Where we are screening now, still not to come under Canada action. Because or have a pan or in action. Let me just talk about another teacher briefly. It is his birthday today, and he has to wish you many, many more years in good health, great wealth, and abundant blessings of God. Happy birthday to you, Professor Abednego F.O. Amate, the Vice Chancellor of UPSA. God bless you richly, Professor Abednego F.O. Amate. Happy birthday to you, my brother. And this is also from Freeman Kwade and the rest of the media team, the UPSA media unit. VC, Nyuma Jobo. Bena happy birthday, oh, Abu fam.
The man who didn't get Kweku to confer.
The man who didn't get Kweku back to honor
on him.
And check Kweku now so it's Sir Obama says Franklin Bedu, reporter of the decade. He will qualify for the U.S. Marine Corps. Chairman General, it's not only GES. Parents of today don't allow teachers to discipline their kids. Things are getting out of hand. Where are we heading? It's unfortunate. Sunshine. Or yeah, some. But anyway, every month, if me, you do, I'll go make teachership you. Anyway, my kids know. That's another matter for another day. Obi say, well, sometimes also free SHS, the kids are many. The housemaster can't be everywhere. So let us understand. Let's move on up. Should we go to Cecilia Dapa or MPP primaries? Kwamila, which one would you go to first?
I will deal with Cecilia first.
Okay, because you deal with Cecilia, let me read this one from the OSP. On Thursday, 20th July 2023, the Office of the Special Prosecutor commenced investigations into suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses involving the former Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources. I'm not sure the date here is correct. Cecilia Dapa, in respect of large cash sums reportedly stolen from her house. The OSP has since then taken a number of steps and actions, including placing Ms. Dapa under arrest and conducting searches at 2 residential properties associated with her. The OSP is still conducting its investigations. The public will be briefed on the outcome of the investigation when it's concluded, including any further steps the office may take. And this is something I've just chanced upon. I say Ifi OSP. Kwamina,
yeah,
your take.
Yeah, put it to the tail of what we just read. So OSP, Office of Special, and so the Special Prosecutor himself. So it's a man. Oyepa na Kwame. Asamisi, social media, conventional media, here radio, television, all of that. It's a one public institution when you are warfare. It is the OSP. And the special prosecutor, for me, it's a mark there, a manful. When you are Joaquin. Or sounds to me, you're there. JZB, go one gets a woman or office in the moon. I watch even members of parliament of the opposite, and you know, opposite vice, opposite on the
NDC.
They were all calling on the special prosecutor. The special prosecutor quickly take charge. What that means is that a certain leverage has been created for him. The Ghanaian people either look up to him or have built a certain level of confidence. Inti Eja Kisi Ejaben, you have a charge to keep. There, Ibotum I build that institution, and that institution will be politically blind. It will be status blind. No person. Now, in our system today, I mean, public institutions are one of them are Obia the military. It's in there you want there. We to make the one institution anything. See, to be in other institutions are Bakawa, Obeye, Obabwa. And see, from my gauging of the call by a number of Ghanaians on the office of the special prosecutor, you cannot fail us. And in Kwasha, Mazamarin, the Untumna, Unjananado, non built 7 years when he's gone, not reappointed. Because I'm sure up to 7 years, will no longer be appointed. Someone else will come. Fewer no you're proud there. Where I met this institution and where I've taken it to. A Ghana for Benye Jedi Womu there. Yes, we have an institution that can rise up to the call or the challenge. Quite marking the million. My main is Dapa, Oko Wesley Girls.
Gay.
Yes. And see, our a certain association with Cape Coast and Central Region. Jamie, as minister, she, I mean, unless, well, but characteristically, she opens up on your bia throat. That is her nature. Throat, bia, on your benya, a certain level of acquaintance. Usually, in our regions, in the Accra ministers, sometimes the front point once and come, what about now, grandpa, but she was of a special kind. Na ma kan de mewen nchaman pa boy there ncha yonu be ncha yonu but waba and see how they discuss them roti. There are 4 things here. 4 things. The mafani ha 1 1 is a source. 2 is the ownership. 3 is tax obligations. And then 4, the moral persuasion. Source in the Kwame.
No.
Or your public official or your minister on your spending officer, but I approve expenditure. Me as a minister, how it is going to be spent, maybe I will have an idea. We will sit at management, but it's the chief director, and then it is brought to my table for me to peruse and then approve.
No.
Enti minister and spend his but you do the approvals. Now at the beginning of the budget year, you go and defend your appropriation. Oman ni get ya other bo no ho bra afrequency ni na ni way yi biza mo. Osan onam there adwuma apele didi. Nti the minti akọ parliament na akọ ho benyawen akakasa in defense of your appropriation chief finance ministry as and when no we mo e mo mechiran.
No.
Nti obia your man bebia se bibi de misia oya natural do obobo enanum enwonton obakosoro obia enti ma nhwehwemen amanfo di wen obaba akam no wobepe wobohu de na sikan ofihi osa nom de wo da atoto oman amanfo da atoto de minister bosumuso a akotua agent onye da ibotuma akede eye savings saving if you have been minister for say 30 years mpa onye da ibotuma akede eye savings mobotuma eye da mududuwi ahye wonchen kwami enwo mechen
Mutase
enti dodo ni na ba bi said na sikan ofihi the source enti special prosecutor na investigation although I establish the source of the money. Market the million. The next one is ownership.
Juananiza.
Wada osano yono na nukun. As for May 7th de say ya won na woko kowie e mama obada e bede gua. Na nche bia then it may be obscure obscure the kind of obfuscation.
Obfuscation, yes.
Yes. But onam the what ye you hu afimini no chese ya nwa waka ye oba another a year nakun enti the office must establish wana na sikan oyaneze oye mami Cecilia de anti size anade nukuneze we establish you are kwame
Kamana
ma obo pemi de so yeah nukun za nukun ya private person oya za nche mbrebi ncompelling osande oman ni sika ya de banyan ho bran onya za nukun nsa ana ni bibi okadam sika nti oya private person but for the purposes of clearing the head of the wife order nukun to open up. I am making a certain presumptions here there. So yeah, mami Cecilia da. No chade. Unless of course it is someone else's money and the two are keeping it for them. Unless it is so. Unless it turns out to be something like that too. But if that source is cut off, not so between the two of them. Into wake no kunze or a private person. But don't them there, Nigeria at the center of the issue. Obey here there. You couldn't bottom out to nitsi there. No, this is where I got them. Ordinarily, you can't compel a private person to tell you, unless of course he's been engaged in some illicit, illegal activity, which goes against the law. So on Sidama, private person when you nisika. The only thing you can charge him to in there, Sikada Wenyan, whether indeed he has paid his he has not all. But it's a special circumstance. Osande, nigger, your public officer. And see, obeying her there, about to match her, you show me about there. This is where this money came from. I am this person. This is my profession. This is what I do. And over the years, this is the income that has been coming. So until you can't compel him. You can't compel him that, look, I must disclose my source of money. I'm a private person. But because from there, although to me, no sound, ne unity fi ho ne yɛ na bo so then the next thing which kicks in is that oye maame de ana that's oye papa de na za osade eye oye eto so na kwame the tax law is clear. It is clear. Every resident in Ghana in the assessment year will be assessed on the income from employment, business, and investment. Employment, business, and investment. Whether in Ghana or elsewhere, for as long as you are a resident in Ghana, these three areas, employment, business, investment, you'll be assessed to pay your tax. And see, the question then will come there, if so, if it's established, that's all you couldn't there. And you biara za oyewa sadida or there ye oya to one. That is another angle that will be looked at. Echi mache ba same year the moral persuasion. I'm sure that was one of the issues that in the public many nasa in the me we are there kwekodi Peace FM or your minister because it is her residence minister nisika obogufie abeda we know that in the financial sector will mobilize all Kwame se kan wisika kakra Professor Smart ne dollars are on your fini consultancy allote from new hotel Kwame Duncan from unemployment nina together won be achen na what the mabosa
now hold your player
what the mabosa ma amanfo tumde ye edwuma activities ma oba generate economic growth na nekeka nyina oye something that the banks don't go elsewhere to take those monies. The banks take those monies from us. Ma yede kokoto bank na wode bobosa ma wotumde ye edwuma ma oman nimpuntu oman be ma ye pekodun ye tumi akokodu everywhere. It's the question which a demands asking in there. No better na nyimdefo pa no ye nyimdi keke oye osanfo so a odi tintimirimu pa wa bem na sikot dam on phone ko bank o say no wo banka bank bobo bosa mana kra border bank no so mfa so abada ho da man na yimpa obo no bosa so oda akwa ka ye adwuma ma odi wo fa na impunto aba amanfo banya adwuma ye da ne keka ho. So there will be that question, natural question to flow. But on, as I said, it's a moral thing. Kwame now. There is no law. And maybe you all should be there. Chin chin chin. Wisika a one for bank. And if ever such a law was made, what then will be the threshold? Which will be the amount permissible or allowable for keeping in our homes? If such a law was even made. But from the start, there is no law. Okay, Wisika or there. To bank. Into a certain moral persuasion or one gasa ebayandam. Na make a man racing. I am happy. Kwabi. I've dealt with Auntie it's easy going. She opens up and a very nice, wonderful woman. Mawaka wo oyen na so said the papers in there. I say I shall be exonerated. Kwame. Iye bi amami chema obi bakere nti chema I shall be exonerated. Nti chema man chamepe.
Maybe bia
Mohoson obasamiti. That is what I look up to. Nti mawaban obehia da nankasa ntantam corporation biara odo de ma oye OSP anamo a OSP rutu na wetum na we inform the people of this country. There must be no impediments at all. More so about Mami Cecilia nankasa so that her integrity will remain intact. Number one, there when all is done, then Manawa I shall be exonerated, and I pray and hope that we come to that point. Kwame, I'm of man is here.
Kwame Nameda say, my brand to be also a friend of Bobo Caleb or Bema Camp. I don't know which radio station you're listening to, but you're accusing me here. You say, why are you not talking about Auntie Cecilia, Minister of Finance and Media Budget? Be bold. Bobo Kele, please. Which radio station are you listening to?
FMPs.
Message,
or is it because why dream no? My mayor into no. I send a message in anyway. Interesting. Let's see. All right. So you see from Tamale College of Education, it's your birthday today. You see Tamale College of Education TESCOM president. Happy birthday to you. We just received the message, and we'll move on. Okay. So Bobo Kele, please come and listen to Peace FM. Why? And tune off the other station and come this way. Prof.
Yes, sir.
Auntie Cecilia, what do we do? Matters arising in common. Ebi buy you say 5 hours you can sika you say nya no kore in some be brave. Your quick comments on it. Kwame na Duncan no kwaji time ni na but na be che no because eja ono no a teacher headmaster.
I'm going to somebody my I think no.
Mponi.
Yeah, Kwame.
How are you four thematic areas? I teach him the source about the bad. That's right. Teaching you. Teaching you. Yes, Prof.
Yeah, sure. Minya Kwame Duncan akasa asami so ba ya tete bia kama. Baby ameme fan na ye so two legs. Baako morality no. Sabe nyame onyana de kwa. Ye nyina so nsaten for example wa nyama ni nyina anyepe. Ebi mu be properly placed than others. Ebi mu be well resourced than others. Ebi mu be more influential than others. Nti o sha o man yi mu ye won penifo bi private persons. Omumu du pa. Mekai Monday na meetio na obubobi. Yeah. Ye nyina ye papa ye ofa ya de nyina Kwame despite and yeah for sapon sapon for special people
me boss despite me bo for sapon boy Ibrahim Mahama me bo urad
me chia
and I'm also chairman
sapon for sapon edin sapon no ye powerful
Saudi and I'm bo urad to binko din say go for bi Ghana hanka how to say skawe wo mu fi anka nyawa
good enti no ye was afo no honom na me ka kosi say you see nyame shada place those people at those places na for a special purpose enti me enya me nwanwa say sa nipa ya ye bobo mudin obekuma kom na they reach out to many enkrofo a nam sampanifo we sumo musa koma no na doso obia nche obia ensohwa ebia police for dem amutimu ne akosi bia mom obia nche obia na hospital bi na kunafo bi na dian bi saa na nyame hwehwe free wono mu a opeja omo no ho nti me ka say ye peja wa enya for nko a ne wabusua ene wo fie for nko a let's take that one as a point of note na fe yaba wono mu a omuso mu be ya amanyosem in fact politics ankasa no activities are it is aimed at improving the lot of others and I say ye dia boa man for your sumajuma bia activities nyama be bia wo mu no it is aimed at helping others and not necessarily yourself say and say wa wo ye hwehwa de enso no people answer ho kwa no you would at the end of the day also get something also no abusia be but the ultimate dodoɔ no me ka say because the two people in question maame no ne kunu no private person and maame nankasa no politician those two play out in the home. The reason why he has every right to keep money in the house or no law banning you from then as a private person you have this God created responsibility to reach out to many. Me sure say on any kunu mama papa ni nyina me sure so mu ye
what boni kunu did quite a number of times just maybe sake kenya they attack. Why wasn't her husband the sole complainant? Maybe today have anyway to us.
Absolutely. In fact the complaint itself for me should have been looked at again because of Mameno position as a politician. And as a point, go ahead and complaining and American honor to say Anke no crano. Anka, your husband has this second part, which is the private man whose money has been tempered with and therefore is a but se Mameno di nenimua badia and yena on observe the difference and also the thin line between object and optics. Now we'll discuss what the issue.
Yeah, the optics.
Oh, you're a politician. All the objects are true. Yes, and maybe and soon it is true.
How about the optics?
Yeah. And you know, there is that thin line between the optics and the object. Why you're very careful now in the handling of things. I mean that day can come mame abnada pankwa no we be out na social politics no so who say your life is to better the lot of others sa na nti na do ho bae say ento aba mountain no oh ye bibia the lot the others no should be part of everything that you do and kahwensi hu kwan say all this ikabetu fie die but what do you think the others will think if they hear that sika sabe and say bia economic activities mu Nanka Yeka say, can you imagine what $1 million, if it is true, can do if it is injected into the economy? Can you imagine what 300,000 euros will do if it is injected? One interesting thing is we are able to account for the forex. Dollar need to me account euros need to me account citizens they say a certain amount of
several millions
of adi. Please and come me mame abna Cecilia Dapankwa and ye kasei me ye very sure say ebinum be wo bibi dida dom ho sebe obakufo didi ekomu nyede umfa nya hwekura no fako bank de be man krofo
just up patch say cash bomb ho me bi ndi
oh bra kwa me no bra kwa me say mo serious o serious issue serious issue who dey osika kra benya kranka de menfa ni nyina mpo man ka chemu ha na
that's why
I won't be nice to Cecilia Dapa.
Like,
I
won't be nice to Cecilia Dapa.
Benta.
But Zama working on our be them again.
No, Obakufu the dear Kromunya. If for nothing at all, your money should be in the economic system to boost economic activities. Obi the bayer ikakra we twa no hwaka na onsa saka de na sabe mo di animu na mo de dollar ya so mo dem na asefo nya dey. And so how are we able to account for the monies that comes into the bibia Ghana nkwa de ya short dollar na si di dwane na ya chine to prison ye belino na opie na o dwane why please enti mesre optics objects o na fo say yeah and free politics mu me sure say mampani kra can this thing some time ago say if you want to live your life as a private person then leave politics. If you are in politics then please ye bibia no adwene dodo no ho this thing you are doing you are ankasa on your platform abese na mufa musika nkoto bank na odi da fie dollar ni ade ne ye cedis ye de ye oman a ye de cedis mema mon price in dollars so you can account for dollars $1 million brakwame
plus
it is obia why na just say onye adwuma onye hwe enso obeye ayi plema asem nada krobia odi 1000 Ghana cedi a day sa nipa kon bet me atrans 31 good years doing nothing. And yes, I can tell some in fact, just about 9% of Americans who more would do dollar buy, and they were $1 million plus. If you check their recent statistics, just about 9%. $1 just about 9% have $1 million as their net worth plus or more. Below Adi. Na say your memu ha sebi. Na say and penny for me say bebre will be near the mesremu. Mo money back into the economy. My mom fancy shemu dem. You are weakening Ghana's economy.
Ake ni few. Oh, aloje na kai.
Only
See, Rembesian. Okay, judges, even the dogs eat from the crumbs of their master's table.
No, I know quality is just failing. I can break me.
Charlie, but households no so. Charlie, they be what though?
No, yeah, it is the fault of Cecilia Tapaya herself. Mama, take over.
My prof here.
No.
Okay.
Enyima, for me, I won't be nice to her.
Why then?
In a sense, this is a collateral damage to the MPP.
A quick one. Mati say bimo so yes, you know. You see, let's hold the individuals if they are adults to their actions and inactions.
The Wunja one,
No, Cecilia, Mami. Let's not go to president now appointed an MPP. Now, hey, can't the woman answer for? Now, Marty will be.
She's a leading member of the party once she's a cabinet minister.
Of course.
In the situation like this, she might be rich. I don't know her background, but not this situation. The Eruko report, I'm a police. Instead of me, collateral damage. The opposition has taken up because of what happened in 2015 and 2016. It came to a point that. Why you me? Gantua one change.
Lead singer not sound right.
And then that same music is being played back to you in another form. Into normal America there. Say into all manukun no all complaints in there. My housemates will be Miska. Not you.
But in Chennai, a co-complainant. And I know a sole complainant.
Oh, don't enjoy a sole complainant because you are a politician and you know when these things come out, knowing currently what is happening in the country. Now, opposition have vowed there, whatever means I want to buy your propaganda to win elections. Then there, you give them the knife
ammunition
to stab your party at the back.